Jesus. Hi. There we go. There's my voice. You'll have to excuse my severe congestion. I'm just gonna work on the same shit that I was working on before. Just working on fixing this doll pattern. I finished the sleeve last night, so that's done. Spiky Wheel of Death. So I'm gonna work on fixing the skirt. Or maybe I'll do the belt, since that'll probably be easiest, actually. So this is the belt for it. And I have the pattern for that part. This is the sleeve. I should. Where are my pins? Okay, so the sleeve's done. This is the waistband for the pants, or the skirt. So this is the skirt, and then this is the waistband for the skirt. But I made the waistband too big, so I need to shorten it by however much. So maybe I can work on that. And then I don't have a pattern for this. I don't know what I did. I think I just half-assed it, I guess. So I need to fix this and then make a pattern for this. So let's do this first, since it's something I already know what I need to do with. Oh, where's my chair thingy? Let me situate that down a little more because I'm going to be sitting. Wait! Oh, there we go. And that little outfit in the corner is what I'm working on, fixing at the moment. I kind of want a snack, but I don't know what to eat. I don't have a lot of options. I have fruit cups, popcorn, or like plain toast. Those are kind of my options at the moment. I need to go to the market. Okay, so the problem with, where's my notes? Hold on, my notes are MIA. Let's see. Where did I put them? Hang on, I'll be right back. Stay. Watch out, Fox. I got a fruit cup. Because why not? There's my MP2. Oh, it locks the... Oh my god. Oh, let me unlock the... So it'll go this way. Go this way. You can do it. I believe in you. Go this way. There you go. Got it. Okay. So now I got my e-pad with my notes on it. Ow! There we go. I'm gonna put this spiky wheel of death away so it doesn't impale me by accident. There. All right. That's gonna fall out of my pocket. Yes, we won. What is we won? Oh, soccer game. Oh, okay. All right. I thought I clicked on the pencil already. So the things I need to do. So I already took off a ½ inch off of this skirt pattern, or the waistband pattern. So initially the waistband was supposed to if I make the waistband smaller, then the skirt will be fuller, I think. I still wanted to make the skirt fuller because it's not like, I like it, but I don't like, I wanted it to have more pleats in it, to have more like folds, but still basically be this small, but just have more fullness to it. And so maybe making the waistband smaller, I'll have to not gather. I did pleats instead of gathers because since it's such like, you're not even gonna see the pleats at the top because it's covered by the belt. So I just want it to add fullness to the skirt. So shortening the waistband will add fullness. So I'm wondering if I should hold off on editing the skirt pattern, because that was the other thing that I was going to do, was make this skirt pattern bigger. But if making this smaller will add fullness already, then maybe I don't need to. I'll have to think about that. So this, or no, I want to use this. So this is where I pinned it, where it actually fits him. And it's exactly 9.5. And that's what I had here, but somehow it ended up being too big, even though I had it at 9.5 here. So between the seam allowances, it's 9.5. See, but here I didn't end up, this I did fold over by the allotted amount, which was, there's a 1/2 inch, oh, see, that's what happened. So there's a 1/2 inch overlap, and then there's a seam allowance too, but I folded this over an inch. Thanks, Streamlabs. And then there's still an extra inch on this side. And it's because the seam allowances are just raw, they're not like, I didn't do it properly, how you would enclose this normally if it was a waistband, like for a real pair of pants. So I wonder if that's what happened. Or also, it's very stretchy, this material, so I wonder if it just got stretched while I was. So it needs to finish at 9.5. Oh, because one side, wait, no. So, let me see. Okay, so if the seam allowance is gone, and the seam allowance is gone on this side, and then it overlaps by a 1/2 inch, then it should be the right size. Also, I feel like it's too long. This is a whole inch. I don't think it needs to be a whole inch. Skylar? Hi, you scared me. The dog was growling at something. It's just my cat. It's always here, but I thought maybe something else had come into the shop because we have the back door is open to this room. The dog door. And there's like strays all over the neighborhood, so I thought maybe like a strange cat had come in. But no, it's just Minion. There's another black and white cat that lives across the street that I feed. And he's been here since I moved into the house, so he was like the first week I was in this house. I had 3 cats inside. Hey! I just saw that. The fuck? Why did I just see that? Hello! Oh, there wasn't that much, because you just put it there. Dude. Yeah, so I thought maybe Bruce came in. Because he's been getting a little aggressive with Minion lately in the yard, so like he totally like came at Minion when Minion was out front the other day. It was crazy. I had to get in between him. Like he didn't like full on like run at him or anything, but it was like he was growling and like aggressing at him, and Minion was just like, "What the fuck, bro?" So then it should be 9.5 from this end to this end, not the overlap, is what I'm thinking. I think that overlap is making it too big. Oh, see? What the fuck? So with the overlap is 3/4, not a 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's making it 9 3/4, not 9.5. So I do need to shorten it, I think, still. I'm so worried that this isn't gonna work out now. Okay. So let me see. Why is this so much longer? Okay, so this is basically, there we go. Okay, so it starts at like 2 inches. Oh, come on, stupid thingy. And then this side doesn't, yeah. This whole waistband is 12 inches somehow. How the fuck did I do 12 inches? Is this whole thing 12 inches? This isn't even 12 inches. The pattern that I made isn't even the size of the fucking thing that I cut out and I sewed on here. I wonder if I made the pattern after I made the waistband originally. Oh my god, I made this pattern in 2018. Yeah, because it's still too many inches. It's 10 3/4. It's still too long. I wanted to say that was only like 3 years ago, but then I realized we're in 2022. So 22 minus 18 is 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a long time ago. Yeah, it's still too long at 9 3/4 without the seam allowances. So if I actually do like I'm supposed to and I take the seam allowances in, it will end up at 9 3/4, which is better than whatever the fuck I did to make it 12 inches. I just don't even know how that ended up 12 inches. I'm so confused as to how did I get 12 inches from 9 1/2. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave this pattern like this for now, but just make sure. Okay, so the current waistband. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that I write a note about like sewing it properly because I don't know how I really don't know. I'm so confused what the fuck happened, but somehow got a 12-inch waistband when it was supposed to be 9 1/2. The current waistband on Malik's outfit was 12 1/2 inches for some reason. The pattern the pattern finishes, not ends. Finishes at 9 3/4. So I'm going to so I don't need to fuck with this then. I think I already took a 1/2 inch off of here though. But either way, I'm gonna write a note to myself. Includes overlap. That way, the next time I go to measure this and it's 3/4 and 1/2, I won't forget about that. Okay. So it's an inch. I don't know if it needs to be an inch, but I like the look of it. It's nice and flat, so maybe I'll just leave it. So Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I pleated down the skirt to a certain size, and then I ended up making the skirt pleats. I think I made the skirt part too wide, and then I made a new waistband to accommodate the skirt. And what I should have did is made the waistband, or made the skirt accommodate the waistband. So I needed way more pleats than that. But yeah, I didn't pleat it enough is what happened. And with that material, I wasn't gonna gather it, that's for damn sure. That shit is too thick. Okay, so then waistband complete. Or rather, waistband, no alteration needed. All right, so then I'm gonna make a pattern for this then. Oh, I see what I did. This centerpiece was kind of an afterthought, and I kind of did it haphazardly. This is terrible sewing. Ugh, this looks like first year fucking sewing student sewing. Ew, I'm so disappointed in myself. Ugh, so gross. Anyway, I really like the top stitching that I did here. I almost used black, because I was being lazy. I could do such a better job than that, but. And I added this centerpiece after I finished that. Okay. Let's see. Paper. That's what I need. I need paper. I wonder if I could just make this one piece. No, I don't want to do that because then yeah, I don't want to do that. Let me move you over because you're in my way now. So if I remember correctly, this is too big. And these ties are definitely way too long. Because it touches and it just kind of floats in front of him. So let me see. Let me put this shirt. Naked doll. I don't think I'll get in trouble for doll nudity, but you never know. So actually, I'm gonna sit you down so I can put this on. So let me put this on him so I could just see the belt again. Because I know I need to make it smaller. Because it's definitely too loose. It should cinch, and I don't know if it's too tall. I honestly don't really remember. No! Keep your wig on. And there's no ties on this shirt because I was being lazy. Okay, and the shirt kind of tucks in to the palms, or the skirt, because it's not pants. It is absolutely a open skirt site. Okay, There we go. Oh, Malik, you're so handsome. In your beautiful outfit. My beautiful Crimson King. He's so gorgeous. Love him. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, so, oh my God, hold your arm out, damn it. Thank you. Your beautiful sleeve. And then your belt. Yeah, that pretty much covers the top of the pants. So, and then these just barely kiss. Okay. So I wonder if I want to make the belt shorter, just a smidge. Like aesthetically, I think it's too wide. I think maybe bring it down, like there. Yeah, it's like a little bit disproportionate to the rest of the outfit. So I feel like if it was like a ½ inch shorter, I think that would kind of look sizably more appropriate. Yeah. So I'm going to take a ½ inch off the top, and then in the back, with everything underneath, there's like, it looks like there's about, what is that, like a ½ inch gap in between. And I wonder, what I want to do to change that. Because I don't feel like that's very flattering. So let me think about that for a minute. I need a picture of this though. So I'm going to tie it randomly. So this is kind of what it should be. It should be tied closed. Trying not to drop him. He has a stand, but I don't feel like putting him in his stand because I'm just gonna undress him in a second again. Oh no, where's my phone? Oh. So, there we go. Alright, so you can hang out there until I'm ready for you again. And I might steal your clothes again. Okay. That's what I was gonna do. Let me load that into my notes. Where is... Oh, there it is. How did I miss it? Okay. So it's this one. What is this one called? Imperial outfit. Okay. There it is. Okay. Update. Insert. No, I didn't want to attach it as a file. There you go. What is happening? Yeah. Sure. What? Why are they huge? Ah! Fucking OneNote. What the hell? Delete. Delete. Discard image. Why is it not? I had no problem inserting the other pictures. Photo. Yes, there you go. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, now it's working. No, I don't want a document. I don't want a document, I want a photo. Can you please upload it as a fucking photo? Thank you. There you go. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Ugh. Stupid OneNote. Is my mic still on? It looks like it. Okay. No. There we go. Okay. Skirt, or no, not skirt. Belts. Okay. I think it's super dumb that I have to click on text mode in order to select objects. That seems really dumb. Ah! Because then it does that. Technology is frustrating. No, I just want to unselect the fucking picture. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me? Okay. There we go. So okay, and then this should overlap and tie with separate piece. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. So I kind of want the belt to overlap in the back. Kind of thing. So it would overlap. My alarm is going off in the kitchen. Yes, Google, stop. Belt over and back. Oh my god, let me go turn off my fucking Google alarm. Stop! Stop! Oh my god, stupid Google. Oh my god, it is so humid in here. Okay. Done and done. That thing will just keep going. It's super annoying. I'm like, that's great and everything, but I'm done with that alarm now. Okay, so and then okay, you get the idea. Tie. That's not gonna work though, because then it'll tie in front. So okay. So if I have a tie that comes around from the front, yeah. And then it ties back here. You get the idea. As long as I know what I mean. Okay. So I was thinking about maybe stitching it to the front, like stitching it down. Like so, if this is the belt, then the tie would go across the belt. And this would be stitched up to like the side seam. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, let me see if that's able to be shown. I can't see it. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, so I'm thinking, so if this is like, oh my god, give me, this is like the side seam, and the side seam over here, then wanna sew, tie down 2 side seams. Only. So it would be like, Oh, it doesn't get any smaller than that. It would be like top stitching here. And top stitching here. That's really terrible drawing, but you get the idea. And then this would be free to tie in the back. I think I like that idea. Let me move this over and make it a little bigger. There we go. Okay. That way I can zoom in a little better on it. Yeah, so that way, yeah. That way it has a built-in tie, so it's not like a separate piece, but it's still loose enough at the back to be able to grab it and tie it around, is what I'm thinking. So I really like that idea. I think I'll do that. Okay, so first need to, take 1/2 inch off height. And then how much do I need to add to the back? So it's about 1/4 inch apart. So if I add 1/4 inch, they'll just barely kiss the pieces. So if I want them to overlap by like 1/2 inch, then I gotta add another 1/4 inch to each, or no, another 1/2 inch to each side. So that's 1 1/4 inches. So, 1 1/4 inch to length. Okay. There we go. Yeah. All right. So now that I have my plan and my notes, there we go. Eat the rest of my snack. I was like, where'd the belt go? It's on him. Oh, fail. All right, move over, Malik. The current size is about 9 inches. Okay, so it's 9 inches by, currently it's like 2 3/4. So 9 and 2 3/4. So probably take it down to 2 inches. Or no, that's too much, I think. If we took it down to 2 inches. Oh no, that would be good. We could do 2 inches. I think that would be fine. So we'll take a 3/4 off of it. I should have got the dot paper, but I have a giant roll of this paper, so I'm gonna use it. All right, so it's currently 9 inches, so I need to add, where are my notes? I need to add 1 1/4 to the length, so that gives me 10 1/4. 10 1/4, and then we want 2 inches finished. Oh, you know what I just realized? I have a 2-inch wide ruler. I'm fucking dumb. It's too late. I'm already doing it this way. I could have just... Oh well. Could have had a V8. Okay. So that's the new belt design. So 10 1/4 includes... Wait. Okay, so this has binding on it. So am I doing binding or am I doing... Well, it's obviously 2 pieces, and I think I put interfacing in there too. I like the binding though, it looks nice. So if I'm doing binding, then I don't need a seam allowance. So I just gotta make sure that I put that on there so I don't accidentally forget. There's my grain line. Malik, belt, main, no seam allowances, binding, finish. Okay, and then this is 2 inches, and then this way is 10 1/4. Overlap. Oh, you can't really see what I'm doing. Can I move this over a little more? There we go. That way I'm more in frame. I keep forgetting to like scoot over, it's just hard. Let's see. Something interesting that I realized that I was doing was I switch hands when I'm doing pattern making. And I've been doing it since I was in school and I didn't realize it until more recently. It's because I would have had to flip the entire thing around to make it so that I could do it with my left hand. Or I would have had to do like awkward. So I'll just switch, and I've just gotten really good at switching to my right hand when I need to. Like instead of putting the ruler right there and then trying to do it and keep the ruler with my right hand, I just do it this way because it's easier, if that makes sense. It's so weird that I started doing that like kind of subconsciously. Like I just started doing it and then I noticed that I was doing it. I was like, wait, my pen's in my right hand. I also started noticing it. I noticed it when I was in Japanese class too. Like I took Japanese and they made us write, like, they made us practice hiragana on the board. And I noticed that when I picked up the chalk, I picked it up with my right hand and I wrote with my right hand fine on the chalkboard. And I didn't even realize that I had done it wrong because I'm left-handed. So I thought that was interesting. That like More than once, I picked up the chalk with my right hand and wrote with my right hand and didn't even think about it. Okay, so that's blah, 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 blah. That's the belt pattern. And I wonder if I should make a pattern for the tie, because it's gonna be basically like a piece of 1/4 inch. What is this? Yeah, it's like 3/8. Yeah, it's like 3/8 inch wide ribbon that I'll probably use more often than not. So maybe I'll just write that on the pattern. Belt, tie, use 3/8 inch wide ribbon. Okay. Okay, that should be fine. Now I want to make this piece. I really like, this is kind of perfect the way it is, so I'm just going to copy it. So it's about 14. So I'm going to actually make it 15 inches because it'll get sewn under the binding. This one wasn't, so I'm gonna make it 15 inches long. So I need my bigger ruler because this one's only 12 inches. I'll probably cut this out. So where's the front of this? Yeah, this way. 15 plus seam allowance. Oh, I can add seam allowance after the fact. Oh, I can move it like all the way over here. It doesn't need to be way in the middle, wasting all that paper. Okay, 15. And I think it is actually the width of this. Nope, it's a little wider, but I think I can make it. It should be fine. Okay, so how wide did I make it? It's like 3 inches, it looks like. Almost. So it's almost, oh, it's almost 2.5 inches wide. So it's like 2 3/8. What an awkward number. I don't know. I think I just eyeballed it. I just made it. I think I did have a pattern for that at some point. So yeah, maybe I'll do 2 1/4, because it really doesn't need to be bigger than that, I don't think. Yeah, I think 2 3/8 might be a little too fat. Again, proportionate to the outfit. I feel like the belt was like huge, so I'm gonna adjust for that. So 2 1/4. My one complaint about streaming is not being able to listen to my own music. That's like my biggest pet peeve about it. Okay, so now I need to, I like the little tip that I made on this. So I'm gonna try to pattern it for that little point. I was like, peak? Tip? What's the word? Point is the word that I was looking for. So I'm just folding this in half so that I can get, so I don't have to math the halfway point on the pattern. I could just fold it in half and hey, there's our halfway point. And that way I can draw the tip. See, I keep saying tip. Why do I keep saying tip? I can draw the point very easily this way. So this was very subtle. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. So it needs to be, what is that, like a 1/2 inch? It's about 5/8. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. There we go. So that's our point. And then this whole thing does need seam allowance. So I only need a 1/4 inch. I need to go get my other. I have a mechanical pencil that as you write, it auto ejects lead as you write. Of course, it's a Japanese manufactured pen or mechanical pencil. Because them Japanese are brilliant at stationery. Just brilliant. Absolute geniuses of stationery they are. Why does that look so much fatter than the rest of it? But yeah, once I started using that pencil, all other mechanical pencils pale in comparison. I mean, I could go get up and get it, but I'm lazy and I'm already like in this. And I have a pencil, it's fine. I could push a button, it's not the end of the world. Okay, and this needs a seam allowance because that's gonna go into the binding. So, are you serious? Goes in binding. Okay, and then that's our, what do we call it? Oh yeah, Malik Imperial outfit. Like I always need something to call my patterns so that I can distinguish them from each other. And so this is, I just call it an Imperial outfit. It's a really dumb reason too. It's because it was based, like the design is more Chinese than, it's not Japanese, like the style. And for some reason, Imperial was like the first thing that came to my mind because like the doll that I have that is an Elf Dukin, a Dream of Doll Elf Dukin, the one in the picture, he's like royal. So in my head, it was like his courtly outfit, his like imperial outfit. So like for his empire, like, I don't know. It was just a stupid idea that I had, but I was like, all right, it's an imperial outfit now. So that's what this is called. I don't know. Naming things is weird. Oh, I didn't put the date on that. I always like to date my patterns because it's always interesting to see when I made them. Let's see, today's the 12th. So this pattern is gonna have different dates on different pieces. But that's okay, because I like to see when I made them, and seeing that I have different dates on each little piece, kind of like, that was my process for doing it, so it's kind of cool. What else? Oh yeah, cut two. I don't need to interface it, but I should put cut to or cut one interfacing. Okay, so that's on there. Okay, and I think the belt's done now. Yeah. This is easier to cut when I'm standing. I want to think that my pattern making teacher would be proud of me, that the one lesson that she instilled in me was cut with your scissors on the table. That was something that she always corrected in us when we would be cutting our patterns. Scissors on the table. And by on the table, it just means like this. It doesn't you don't have to be super strict about it. And if you're kind of floating in space, that's cool too, depending on the control that you have. But I always find it works better when I'm actually cutting on the table. Especially if I want a really straight line, like with pattern pieces. Accuracy is very important, but like when I'm cutting my money bags, it's not a big deal. Like as close as straight as I can get is good. But with pattern pieces, you really need precision. So I usually am very careful about cutting patterns out. And I usually do implore scissors on the table. I feel like that could be a death metal song. Keep the scissors on the table. I don't know. Oh no! That's okay, because that's just extra paper. Oh my god, I'm never gonna go through this roll of paper, I swear to god. I think it's like, I don't even remember if it was 50 or 100 yards of 60-inch wide. So it's 5 feet wide by I'm pretty sure it's 100 yards of pattern paper that I bought. And I was so excited because I was never able to afford to buy pattern paper before. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy a whole roll, because I always wanted to be able to buy a whole roll of pattern paper. And I mean, it has lasted me, I honestly don't even remember when I bought it. It was was it like a decade ago? No. I think it was. I think I've had that roll of pattern paper for like 10 years, at least. I'm trying to remember if I had it before 2012. Because I know I had it in 2012. When I started my fashion class at Mesa Community, when I was trying to go back to school in 2012, I had it already. I did not buy it for that class. I already had it. But I can't remember if I had it in California or not. Because I moved here to Arizona in 2010. I'm trying to remember if I had the giant roll of paper. I don't think I did. I think I bought it when I was here in Arizona. But still, 10 to 12 years ago, at least. Okay, so belt pieces completed. So now this has a pattern. Yay! So I think that's everything. Like, I think the pattern's done because I'm not changing the skirt until I make another one because I changed the waistband. That's the belt. So pin these pieces together. That way I don't get them confused. You got a lot of rectangles happening. So I want to make sure that I know. Okay, so this is the waistband for this. So, okay, so if this is only half the pattern, then where's my half of my waistband? Let me test this out real quick. Let me fold my skirt. Okay, so this is half my waistband. I'm going to fold down my seam allowances. Okay, so there's my waistband. And then if this is, oh my God, what did you do, Angela? One side 3/4 of an inch overlap plus 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay, that's not 3/4 plus 1/4 though. That's a half plus 1/4. Yep, that's a half plus 1/4. So the idea was that the center would have a big enough. I didn't mark the pleats properly, I don't think. I wanted the center front to have like a flat, to be like flat-ish. So the first pleat starts kind of far away from the center so that the front is like flat and then the pleats mostly gather around the sides. And then the back, I think, is most, like the sides and the back is what's gathered on it. And the front is kind of flat, is what. So that's an awful small pleat. So I'm pretty sure that that's, yeah, okay. Because that's what it looks like I did on there. I have some fat pleats on here. Yeah, they're about a 1/2 inch or so. It took me forever to make this skirt pattern originally, I remember. It was really annoying trying to figure out where the pleats were gonna go. But I did them. So that goes there, and that goes, so that's, yeah, okay. Oh, there's a better way to do this stuff, stupid. It's so funny, the shit that you remember as you're doing things that you haven't done in years, and then you remember. That's a trick my teacher taught me. I hope she would be happy to know that I remembered well. So why is there, see, I don't know what I did with this dashed line versus the straight line because it's not straight here. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I don't know. Did I add more pleats after the fact? Because that's what it looks like on, this is what it looks like on the actual finished garment, is that this was the fat pleat in the front, and then you got like a 1/2 inch one, and then it's kind of smaller. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I'm just kind of eyeballing it and folding it however, and wondering what I was doing when I made this and why I didn't label the folding lines. Oh my God, what are you? Hey, stop it. You're not allowed in the shop. Fucking teacup. Okay. Oh, then yeah. That fits perfectly on half of our waistband. So imagine that's half the skirt, right? It lines up perfectly with our half waistband. Our, like you're in this too. Well, you're in it to win it, aren't you? Look at how perfect that lines up. But the only problem is that that's not including a seam allowance. So there's a seam allowance on the waistband, but not on the skirt if I do it this way. But it comes out perfectly sized. Okay, that's interesting. So that means it's folded slightly incorrectly. So let me see. So I don't know what those, so if I fold that there, and then that's our next pleat, but then this would be the next pleat, and then that would, what did I do? I've gotten a lot better at like, making sure that future me knows what past me did. Because shit like this is frustrating. Okay. I think it only has 3 pleats. Or, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that one's a tiny pleat though. Why would I make it so little? Oh, but they all look the same if I have it like that. Okay, so if I open this up, now it's too big. So if that's our center, because there's no seam allowance on this side, and we pleated it, it would be too big. So it needs to, because there's already overlap built into this. So then where does that pleat fall then? So if I did that, but then, so that's too small, and that one's too big. And what if I took this one to that line instead of that other line? But then that makes it tiny and they're uneven. So, all right, so what if this is my overlap in my pleats? Why would I pleat it this way though? I don't know. But if I did, for whatever fucking reason, I don't think it would make much of a difference, honestly. That would be weird. Why would I have done it that way? No, I would have pleated it this way. But maybe, yeah, these are right. These are the right. These go right. Okay. And then I made this giant open space. Why? Why did I make this giant open space? And what is with this line? And that's not a, it says it's a 3/4 inch plus a, I'm gonna kill everything. Okay, so I think that's, no? Yeah, okay. So this dotted line is actually the 3/4 plus the 1/4 inch that I'm talking about on the pattern. So that's actually our finish line. That's our overlap. And the rest of these lines don't make any fucking sense. So we're gonna do that and erase the rest of this. That way I know what is going on this pattern. Okay. Because 3/4 plus 1/4 is an inch, and that's where this line falls. And it wasn't straight on the pattern either. It was like askew, which I don't know. Okay, so this is our seam allowance, and this is overlap. Now it's clear what the hell is going on. Or I don't need arrows, that's gonna confuse me. Okay, overlap. And then, okay. So what are these little lines then? Because if that's my pleat, so that's my center front. Did I pleat it all the way to here? Is that a pleat? Does it only have 2 pleats? And then that goes there. Okay, so if this goes all the way to this one, where are my clippies? That way I don't have to fold it all down and it'll stay. So if that goes all the way to that one, and then this goes to this one. No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Yeah, then it would only have 2 pleats. That's too long. I could already tell that's too long. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's still too long. So, oh, wait. So, why does this have a 3/4 inch plus 1/2 inch overlap? Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that goes to there. That's 1 pleat. That's 1 pleat. So clippy that. No, it's 2 inches wide. And this is much wider than that. So I wonder if this is a pleat here. No, that can't be. The fuck? Okay. So that must go like that then, which is how I had it originally. Okay. So then I think I need to figure out how to either pleat in 1/4 of an inch so I need to pleat this over, I think is what happened. I think I made it too. There's 1/4 of an inch here that's not lining up, and it's driving me crazy right now. Because the skirt should not be bigger than the waistband. And the overlap between the two should be the same. And I feel like I'm missing a pleat here. But if I just pleated it like that, okay. But then if I made this one a tiny pleat, which they're uneven and that makes my head hurt. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. It's too small. And I'm getting tired. And this is making my brain hurt. So maybe I need to put this away for a minute and figure it out later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end here. So I've been up for what, hour and a half? That's usually about how long I can go before I get tired, is about 1 hour to 2 hours. So, whew, fuck. But I got a lot done. I finished this whole thing. So I got the belt pattern now, and I got the waistband figured out, and now the skirt is going to be the bane of my existence. So, I might have to just make a new skirt pattern or erase the lines or something. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching. If you're watching this after the fact, thanks for stopping by and watching. Yeah, fucking tired. I'm going to bed. Peace.